Welcome. Today we're going to talk about trust. Trust is seems to be an elusive concept for a lot of people. And it seems to be something that a lot of people struggle with, especially when it comes to things like anxiety and depression. Really, really unable to stay with a generally positive disposition in life. So trust is something that is so accessible, and we just don't think about it. We just don't think that we have trust in our lives. But of course we do. Of course we have trust in our lives. We trust every time we breathe that we're going to be able to take in the necessary oxygen to fuel our next breath. We trust that gravity exists. Gravity is going to hold us down. There's a deep sense of trust there. And so just in contemplating these deep inherent feelings in us, we're going to start to build a deepening sense of trust. And the deeper the sense of trust that we build, the more we'll find reasons to trust. We trust that the sun's going to come up, even if it's cloudy, the sun still rises in the day. We trust that the sun's going to go down. We trust that, if we're walking, we trust that we're going to take, our legs are going to walk, one leg in front of the other. Like we're going to be able to take that next step. We trust those things. And so it's just finding each one of these little moments of trust that we can start to build a stronger and stronger sense of indeed what we do trust. So I'm going to walk through a contemplation right now, and we're going to just think about and really feel what it is that we know. We know all of these things. We trust all of these things. And it's just wherever you feel that anxiety or that lack of fulfillment or satisfaction, whatever, we can really trust into that. It doesn't have to be this like, oh, I trust the universe to give me all these good things, and I trust that my manifestations are coming true. Whatever, none of that doesn't matter, because all we're doing is saying, oh, I trust in gravity. I trust that gravity is going to hold me down. Do you trust in that? Yeah, of course you do. Do you trust that if you're thirsty and you drink water, that it's going to be satiating? Of course you do. Of course you trust in that. So all we're going to do is just feel into these moments of trust, and then we're going to understand that there are so many of these moments throughout our entire day. So let's go ahead and take our posture. Again, I recommend sitting. If you're lying down, just make sure that you're able to not fall asleep. And if you are sitting, also make sure that you're not falling asleep. And again, you can stand. You can even do a slow contemplative walk if you'd like. Doesn't matter. But if you're walking, I'm going to say close your eyes, and if you're walking, then don't close your eyes. Okay, cool, great. So take your posture, and then close your eyes, and just feel into the body. Feel into the body sensations. Feel into all those little minute sensations that makes up the body. And you're going to feel so many of these sensations. And the more awareness you draw into these sensations, you're going to notice more and more of these sensations. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing, to keep noticing the sensation, whatever the sensation is. Whatever that sensation is that hits the body, we're just going to be aware of it. And we're just going to say, hey, look at that sensation. We're going to accept it. We're going to bring it into our awareness. We're going to allow that sensation to arrive. And we're going to arrive with our awareness into the moment. Now I want you to become aware of the word trust. What does that evoke for you? Do you think about something? Don't actively think. Just bring that word into your awareness. Trust. Find the calmness of what it feels like to trust. Maybe you're not aware of trust in this moment, but think about what trust would feel like. Contemplate what you know trust could feel like. Could feel like peace. It could feel like stability. It could feel soothing. I want you to bring your awareness to the trust of gravity. Do you trust that gravity is keeping you down, holding you to this earth? Do you trust that gravity is keeping everything down, keeping everything to this earth? Feel what that sense of trust feels like. Feel what it feels like to trust gravity. Feel what it feels like to trust in gravity. There's no other contemplation. It doesn't matter that, there's no trust over here, or that you want trust over here. It doesn't matter that, gravity is, some faraway concept that maybe you don't understand. It doesn't matter. Can you trust that you are stuck to this earth, that there's some force holding you down? Can you trust that you're not going to just fly away? Can you trust that? You can. You do. You trust that every day. You trust that every moment of every day. And so just feel into that trust. Feel into that trust of gravity. With each passing moment, you can relax deeper and deeper into that sense of trust. You know you're not going anywhere. You know that gravity is going to hold you down. It's not going anywhere. And so, yes, you can trust. You can trust gravity. And just relax deeper and deeper into that knowing, into that deep sense of trust. Feel what it feels like to fully and deeply trust something, anything. You know what you're trusting. You know that you do trust. You trust gravity. You trust the ability to stay on this earth. You trust that there is some force holding you down. You trust that fully and deeply, 100%. You have 100% of your trust in something, in this force. So just feel into that, relax into that feeling. Relax into that deep, deep trust. There's never been a time in your life when you haven't 100% trusted that gravity will hold you down to this earth. You are 100% in deep trust. So feel into that trust. Feel into that deep sense of trust. Relax into that deep, deep trust that you have for gravity. Relax into that deep trust that you're not going to fall off the earth, that you're not going to just fly away. Relax into this deep, deep, deep trust. Everything you know, everyone you know is staying on this earth, is here on this earth, on the ground, because of gravity. There will never be a time when you are not stuck to this earth because of gravity. You are here and you deeply, deeply trust gravity. If you didn't, you wouldn't be able to function in life. Every move you make, every second of the day, you're in deep trust. So feel that trust. You don't have to make up the trust. You already feel it. You already feel a deep, deep sense of trust. So you just have to feel it. Just feel that deep, deep sense of trust. You can relax into this trust. You can relax into this feeling of deep security, deep safety, deep peace, deep tranquility, deep ease. It's so secure here. Gravity is so secure. Gravity is so safe. It's so peaceful, feeling this trust. It's so easy to feel this trust. And you can relax. You can relax. You can relax. Allow yourself to relax. Continue feeling this deep sense of trust. And bring your awareness back into the room. But don't ever forget that you 100% trust in gravity. As you bring your awareness back into the room, you can open your eyes and you can feel, you can remember that you're in deep, deep trust. You're always going to be in deep, deep trust. And you can always relax into the safety and the security that comes when you trust fully and deeply in gravity, which you already do. You already trust. You already have that feeling, that deep security, that deep peace. So there it is. And every moment of the day, there is never a time when you won't trust gravity. So if you're ever feeling unsettled, if you're ever feeling insecure, if you're ever feeling anxious, if you're ever feeling nervous, if you're ever feeling scared, you can always come back to the sense of trust that you inherently have already, that you've been building your entire life. You have a deep sense of trust for gravity. You trust gravity implicitly to keep you down, to hold you to this earth. You do that every single moment of the day. There's never a time when you won't trust gravity. So remember that. Anytime you're feeling unsettled or insecure and you need something to help you stay grounded, you can use this. And with that, see you tomorrow.